Hey y'all, welcome back to Leslie's Mature Makeup and Beauty. Today I thought I would just show y'all my kind of quick, everyday, just need to get out the door, run a few errands makeup. It's super light. A lot of times I don't even wear foundation. So I do have my skincare on, but I do not have on my sunscreen yet because my sunscreen is a little bit tinted. So that's what I'm going to use kind of for my foundation. I did go ahead and put some on my neck just because I like to make sure I get it underneath the edge of my shirt, and I didn't want to rub it everywhere. And since I've got two different colors, I'm just trying to get through the Australia Gold Botanical, the one that I have in the medium to tan, and then I have the fair to light, which, this fair to light matches me perfect right now. But I mix a little of these two together, and you want to make sure you're using at least 1/4 of a teaspoon of your sunscreen. But I just kind of mix them together on my little palette and just use that for my foundation. As you can see, it's got a little bit of color. And I make sure I get, over the eyelids, all of that good stuff. And I do normally drag this all the way down my neck, but, like I said, I already covered my neck. And this one is a matte finish. And it doesn't give, a ton of coverage, but it kind of helps even stuff out enough for me anyway to, just run to the store or some, quick errands, pay some bills, whatever. I don't know anybody except my dad and stepmom that still go anywhere in person to pay bills. And just make sure that's all rubbed in good. And it looks a little shiny right now, but as it dries down, it will have that, kind of a matte finish. And you can see, not really much coverage, but it does kind of even things out just a little bit. Just getting that off my palms here. And while that's drying down, I'll usually do, if my brows are like freshly colored, I'll just put on a little bit of clear brow gel. Which is what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to use the Nyx Brow Glue. And this does seem to hold pretty good. So how's everybody's week going so far? This year will be through here shortly. Seems like it just flew by. And I'm going to take a little bit of a wet wipe and clean up my hairline just a little bit while that sunscreen is sinking in. Since I do have lighter, my hair is gray, that sunscreen will sometimes look kind of orangey if I don't get it out of my hair. And then I do like a little bit of bronzer, especially, a lot of times if I'm just going out quick to run errands, I may just throw my hair in a ponytail. And since I've got a bit of a 5 head, I do like a little bit of bronzer just to help disguise that a little bit. And it doesn't take but just a few seconds to put on a little bit of bronzer. And I'm just using my Milani Silky Matte. And I think I have 02 Sun Kissed. Just a nice cool toned bronzer. And for my quick getting out the door, I don't usually do eyeshadow. If I do, I'll just use a cream eyeshadow or a shadow stick. So I'm just going to run a little bit of bronzer kind of over my lid and up towards the crease. And that'll just kind of help push that hood back a little bit, since this is a cooler toned bronzer and it's just a couple of shades. You know, it's a shade or two darker than my skin tone. And then I would usually do a little bit of blush, because you know that just kind of gives your face life, or it seems to me, you know, brings a little bit of color to those cheeks and just makes you look less dead. I'm going to use the Milani, I think this is their Rose Powder Blush. I have the shade 8, which is Tea Rose. And same placement as usual. And I'm not packing on a ton, you know, I want just a little bit to, you know, bring a little life to my face. And then I'll throw a little bit, just dust it over the eyelids. And then if I'm going for that kind of super light makeup look, I like this ColourPop Act Natural Mascara. This is in the shade Brown. And it's a real, you know, just natural looking mascara. Because I do have eyelashes, they're just super light colored. And normally if I'm not yapping, I can get this done in 5-10 minutes, you know, super quick. And when I was working full time, this is kind of what I would do. You know, just to get out the door and, you know, go to work. I had to get up early. I had to drive an hour to get to work, so I didn't spend a ton of time. Now, a lot of times what I would do, a little bit of a bolder mascara and a bold lip and be done with it. And I am going to throw on just a little bit of lip liner. This one's from Revlon. This is in the shade Mink. And I'm just going to kind of lightly fill in my lips with this just to give them a little color. And then instead of filling in, I'm just going to spread that out everywhere. This one does set down quick. And these Revlon lip liners are good. Once they're there, they're not going anywhere. And of course, per usual, I got a little mascara under my eyes. And then I would put on a little bit of lip gloss. This is my Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Moon. It's one of my favorites. And then I would throw this in my car or in my pocket and take with me. Might throw on some little hoops or something, you know, some earrings. And this would be it. This would be me out the door. And I'll show y'all what it looks like in natural light just so you can see a little bit better. I may need just a dab more blush. It doesn't look quite... not quite alive enough. But I'll show y'all what this looks like in real life, and this is kind of my quick 10-minute out the door I go. So I'll see y'all in just a second in natural light. So here is a quick peek in natural light. This is just kind of my natural everyday, you know, just feels slightly more, sorry it's windy out here, slightly more put together to get out the door. You know, I love some mascara and blush, a little bit of lip gloss, and I'm good to go. But I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And I thank you again so much for watching and all your sweet comments. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.